Yo, what's good, YouTube? Zamcro here, aka Scoop, back with the Pokemon Battle Federation, Season 6, week number 6, and we're facing off against Poketai. Coming into the battle, we have a 3-1 record because we have not played our week 4 match yet. And he actually has a 1-4 record, I want to say. But very impressive in his last match, and he's got a very threatening squad in Azumarill, Hydreigon, Lucario, Galvantula, Nihilego, Delmise, Salazzle, Mega Aerodactyl, and Carbink, where Hydreigon is a Z-move user. We have Tapu Bulu, Suicune, Zardex, Galvantula. I mean, not Galvantula. Uh, I was looking at it. Crobat, Fortress, Medicham, Acelgor, Stunfisk, Smeargle, and Frostlass. And um, Tapu Bulu is our Z-move user. That being said, we bring a pretty interesting team this week. Have a mixed defense, Stunfisk, a Spadef, Fortress, sort of an offensive. I guess it's not sort of. It's an offensive Crobat with 3 attacks and Roost, and Dragon Dance Zardex with 3 attacks. Suicune is a Sub Protect Calm Mind Scald set, and Tapu Bulu is a Choice Scarfed Wood Hammer, Horn Leech, I think Stone Edge, and Toxic set. I'm pretty sure. Check out the team builder if you will. Anyways, I'm gonna hop into the battle here. So thinking off of what he wanted to lead with, I thought he might lead Galvantula, so I wanted to lead Zard and just start setting up. But I figured there was really no point if he had like a Sashimon that was the counter, or if he was like a Scarf Nihilego anyway, or something like that. So I figured there was no point in that. And then I figured that I could lead Suicune to catch a Mega Aerodactyl lead, maybe predicting my Zard lead. I thought about leading Stunfisk, predicting a Nihilego or a Galvantula lead, but ultimately decided to lead with, as you can see here, predicted him to lead with just about anything. I figured Stunfisk was my best lead, because if he leads with anything, I'm still in an okay position. He can't one-shot me with anything except like Delmise's grass type attack, whatever it is, Power Whip maybe or something. Anyways, he does lead Lucario, and it turns out that he was a Chesto set with Lucario here. Just in case I brought a Smeargle, he was Power Up Punch, so that he could guarantee Power Up Punch into Power Up Punch, knocks out Smeargle, and then guarantee a big hit off on something else, which is a pretty cool set in my opinion. Nice and innovation, but I do lead Stunfisk, so it's not going to work out that well for him. I don't exactly know if I can predict him here. I think my best play is just to go ahead and attack what's in front of me, and I bypass setting up my rocks to click this Earth Power here and see what kind of damage I can get off. Does well over half, so I'm very satisfied with the damage there. And now he's got a couple plays here. I could switch into Tapu Bulu, take the Earthquake, so he could go for the Steel type attack, which inclines me to swap into Suicune or Fortress, or stay in. Predicting Earthquake, I could also go Crobat or Zard and take nothing, essentially. So he could predict that and go for the Steel type attack or a Rock type attack even. Or an Electric type attack, which I'm going to mention here for Suicune. He could have Thunder Punch for Suicune. Close Combat, Earthquake. It makes sense. So I could switch into Suicune here, but I was like, he's got a lot of different plays he could make. He could go after Delmise. He could go after Mega Aerodactyl. He could stay in and click Earthquake again. He could click Close Combat here. He could click Swords Dance here. He could click a lot of different things here. But I'm going to predict him to predict me to go into Crobat or Zard or Suicune to an extent on a predicted earthquake. Because I'm gonna either take a close combat here or an earthquake here, or maybe an Iron Tail. In my opinion, that's what I think. But he actually reveals that he's going to predict my Suicune or my Zard or Crobat. It would have caught all of them. Most likely caught my Crobat though. And I'm going to catch him there and get my Rocks up, which is really nice for me and not so good for my opponent, which is nice for me. So I'm going to be able to knock out the Lucario there with the second Earth Power after I do get my Rocks up, as he does reveal the Power Up Punch and does nothing. And he brings in Delmas. I switch out here to Fortress so that I can spin, like, not really spin away, but if he spins away rocks, I can just get up my spikes. He goes straight into Mega Aerodactyl here, and he's going to, as I get up my spike, he's going to go for Stone Edge, and he's going to miss. I want to talk about it for a second. I did calcs, and if he was adamant, meaning that he bypasses speed creep in a Crobat, that if he was adamant, meaning he does his maximum amount of damage, max attack, 252 EVs, adamant in nature, tough claws ability, etc., etc. The maximum amount of damage Stone Edge can do here is, I think the calc was 46% was the maximum damage. I think it was something like that, 39 to 46. 46 was maximum, I do believe. So if it had landed that, I would, obviously my health would be a lot lower. I'll just go ahead and explain it here. So if you got a max row, that would leave me at 33%. If you got a max row, and so we'll talk about that in a little bit. So he does bring in a Salazzle there, and I'm just going to click Earthquake. I'm the Akaberry, so I can take a Flamethrower, and I just click Earthquake here to knock out the Salazzle. As he actually decides to click Nasty Plot, predicting me to switch out, and maybe my Suicune, which was my answer to the Salazzle. I had a pretty specially invested Suicune there. But yeah, he goes for the Earthquake, or the Nasty Plot there, as I catch him with the Earthquake and knock him out. And he's actually going to bring in Nihilego here, and he's going to reveal the Hidden Power Fire. So basically, Hidden Power Fire is going to do, as you can see, through my Akaberry, it's going to do 42%. And I believe the maximum it could have did was 44%. So he would have needed two extremely high rolls with the Stone Edge and the Hidden Power Fire in conjunction, together, to knock out my Fortress. But so I do get a little lucky. But again, it come down to rolls, and he did Nasty Plot up in front of me. Like, I was going to kill Aerodactyl no matter what, and Salazzle no matter what. So Nihilego could have picked up a kill there, but essentially picking up a kill with Hidden Power Fire, I go into Charizard and I set up Dragon Dance after Dragon Dance after Dragon Dance. Like, he can bring in, say my Fortress was hit with the Stone Edge. He goes into Salazzle after Aerodactyl dies to the Gyro Ball. He goes into Salazzle, clicks Nasty Plot, dies to Earthquake, brings Nihilego in, clicks Hidden Power Fire to knock me out. I bring in Charizard, click Dragon Dance as he switches out into, because he has to be Scarf Nihilego. He has to be, because it's his only check to Zard on his team, because Scarf Galvantula doesn't revenge kill Zard. Nihilego does. But yeah, so I would click Dragon Dance with Charizard as he switches into either Galvantula or Delmise. Either one becomes setup fodder again, because I'll just click Dragon Dance again. Then I'm faster than Delmise, Galvantula, and Nihilego. So Charizard would have had a little mini sweep here. But he did miss the Stone Edge, so I'm able to live the Hidden Power Fire there, 100%. And yeah, that's going to be that. So also, alternatively, I could have went, if I wasn't certain that he was Choice Scarf Nihilego, if I didn't want to risk him not being Scarf, I would have went Stunfisk, clicked Earth Power. If Delmice come in, that's okay. If Galvantula come in, that's okay. I just stay in and pretty much click Toxic on Delmice, and I click Earth Power on Galvantula until my Zard can come in, click Dragon Dance a couple times, and then win anyway. So either way, I was going to win with Charizard, or there's just, at this point, there is no way he can win unless I just decided that I wanted to lose, basically. I would have to make the most ridiculous plays for him to come back in this match at this point. I think a few over predictions cost him the match. The Thunder Punch on the Stunfisk and the Nicey Plot on the Fortress. A little bit over predicting there. Maybe sometimes just attack what's in front of you. That's what I did this match, and it kind of worked out for me. For once, something worked out for me. But yeah, so I'm going to preserve differential here, and I'm going to go into Stunfisk on the either Bug Buzz or Thunderbolt. It actually goes to the Energy Ball here, and I could have counted the damage, but I didn't really care at this point. I knew the match was mine, so I didn't really care about differential. You know, like I'm going to get a 5-0 or better, so no sense in potentially getting a 4-0 or something like that. So I'm not going to switch out here. Could have switched out to Charizard there easily and started Dragon Dancing immediately and got a 6-0, but 0-5-0 is fine with me. If it comes back to bite me in the ass later in the season that I didn't preserve the 6-0, then I'll worry about it. Here, I debated that he could be Ockerberry and 2 Rock Slides kill me if he's adamant, but if he was Ockerberry, then he couldn't knock me out, so I would be able to 2-hit KO him anyway. So my best play was to Fire Punch. At +1, it was a roll to knock him out if it was the Ockerberry, and Dragon Claw was also a roll. Both of them pretty close to evenly favored. But yeah, that's going to be a good game. Charizard coming off with a little mini sweep there. So finally putting in the work. MVP of the match though is Fortress getting the knockout on the Aerodactyl and the Salazzle, and then living the Hidden Power Fire thanks to eating up those Ockerberries. I know Fortress loves Ockerberries, eats them all the time. As far as I can tell, and what leagues I've watched and stuff, Fortress is always munching on those Ockerberries. But yeah, good game to tie. It was really fun. We played pretty early. I think we played pretty early. I know he was drinking coffee, and I was up doing my morning routines. And it was a kind of an early battle, and he just hit me up, and I was ready, and he was ready, so we just battled. But yeah, really glad to see that my prep showing up this season. Really putting in the effort to for my builds. Maybe not in the sense to where my EVs are like insanely built, but my team synergy and like offense defense chemistry is really there this season. So I'm really happy about that. Anyways, good game to Poketie. Next up, we will be playing Bryn, so we're looking forward to that. Gonna get our prep on for that, and yeah, I'll see you guys then. Leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Let me know what you thought of the battle, the prep, etc., etc. In the comment section. Feedback's always helpful, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.